Hello viewers, this is Kazi Mahmudul Haq of IT System Admin. Today in this tutorial I am going to show you how to download, install and configure MikroTik RouterOS in Microsoft Hyper-V. Sometimes it becomes very important for you, so don't forget to watch full video. First of all, we need to download MikroTik RouterOS from MikroTik official website. Okay, now open your browser. In search bar type MikroTik. Now hit enter. This is MikroTik official website. Open this link. Now click on software. First of all, you need to download Winbox. This is a utility to access your MikroTik router. Click on here and click Winbox 3.28 64-bit. I am downloading 64-bit because my computer architecture is 64-bit. If your computer architecture is 32-bit, so you have to download 32-bit. Okay, click on 64-bit. Winbox 64.exe download completed. Now scroll down. All these are router operating systems. Again scroll down. Cloud hosted router. From here you will download a virtual hard disk including installed MikroTik router operating system. Okay, this is VHDX image. You know, in Microsoft Hyper-V the virtual hard disk format is VHDX. So we will download VHDX and the stable version 6.48.3. Okay, now click on download here. This is the option VHDX stable. Click on here. Look, the CHR 6.48.3 VHDX is downloading right now. Download is continuing. In the meantime, we have to open Hyper-V. Okay, in search bar type Hyper-V and open Hyper-V Manager. First of all, you need to know our topology. I am going to show you the topology. Look, this one my virtual MikroTik router. And the router will connect it to a switch, that is external switch. And your MikroTik router will connect to internet through this external switch. Then MikroTik router will connect to a internal switch and then you will connect to a computer with virtual computer with your MikroTik router, and this connection will go through the internal switch. Now you know your MikroTik router will use two interfaces, one interface here and another one interface is here. This interface will connect to external switch, that is Ether 1, and this switch will connect to internal switch Ether 2, and your virtual computer also will connect with internal switch, that means interface 1. Okay, in Ether 1 we will configure DHCP client so that this interface can configure through ISP DHCP server. Okay, and in our local area network we will configure a network like 192.168.10.0/24. The necessary configuration we will do in MikroTik router. I have to check our downloading. Okay, the download has been finished. Now click on here and now select MikroTik RouterOS and Winbox also. Right click on here and cut and paste it to the another location. Okay, now open Hyper-V Manager. Now click on Virtual Switch Manager. We have to create two virtual switch. One is external switch and another one is internal switch. Select external and click on create virtual switch, and this is the switch name. I am going to give the name is EX virtual switch so that I can understand that this is the external virtual switch. And external network, you have to select the external network, click on this drop down menu. If you use Wi-Fi network, you have to select Wi-Fi network adapter. I am using broadband cable connection, so I have to select Realtek PCIe GBE family controller. Okay, now click on apply, click on yes. Okay, external switch has been created. Click on OK. Now again click on Virtual Switch Manager and click on internal. Click on create virtual switch and just change the name in virtual switch so that I can understand that this is the internal virtual switch. Now click on apply. Now OK. Now we have to install MikroTik router operating system. Click on new, then click on virtual machine. Now click on next. You have to give a name of your MikroTik router. I am giving the name is MikroTik. Okay, now click on next, select generation 1, click next. The RAM size 256 MB is enough, and click on next. Now connect to external switch, then next. Now we have to select your MikroTik router here. Click on use an existing virtual hard disk. Now click on browse and browse the location where I have kept MikroTik virtual router. Okay, now click, I have selected CHR 6.48.3 and click on open. Now click on next. Now click finish. Right click on MikroTik router and click on settings. Look here, by default I have only one network adapter that I have already connected with external virtual switch. So I have to create another network adapter. Click on add hardware, click on network adapter, click on add, click on virtual switch drop down menu and select internal virtual switch. Okay, click on apply, then click OK. Now you need to start your MikroTik virtual router. Right click on MikroTik router and click on connect, and now click on start. You may know the default username is admin. Hit enter, and there is no password given by default, so just hit enter. Okay, now do you want to see the software license? If you want to see, you have to press Y. If you don't want to see, you have to press N. I am pressing Y to see the software license. Look, this is the software license, and if you read further next, just click on enter, and enter. And if you want to quit from here, just press Q. Look, I have already entered in my MikroTik router. Okay, now you can see the interfaces. Type INT and tab interface print. Hit enter. Look, I have two interfaces here, Ether 1 and Ether 2. Ether 1, look, go to the MikroTik settings. This one is Ether 1, that is connected with external virtual switch, and this one is Ether 2, that is connected with internal virtual switch. Okay, now click on OK. Look, this is the Ether 1 that is connected with external virtual switch, and this is Ether 2 that is connected with internal virtual switch. Okay, now we have to access to the MikroTik router, minimize Hyper-V manager and minimize your MikroTik router. Close this browser. Now open Winbox that I have downloaded earlier. Click on open. I have two interface, that's why it's showing me two network adapter MAC address. Select one of the MAC addresses and click on connect. Yes, I have access to MikroTik router through Winbox. Click on IP and click on DHCP client. By default, it has connected to my ISP and it bring IP addresses from my ISP. If you do not have configured it by default, I am just removing it, and now click on add. Now select the interface Ether1 and DNS and NTP by default selected. It have to selected also, and add default route. Yes, okay, no problem. Click on apply and now click on OK. Now click on enable. Okay, look, it already got IP address from ISP. Now click on IP, then click on addresses. This IP address assigned by dynamically, so you will find a D sign here. Again, I am going to my topology. This interface already been configured. I have to configure manually this interface, that is Ether2. Okay. Click on add. Give the IP address 192.168.10.1/24 and select the Ether2 interface and click on apply. Look, the network already been assigned here, and click on OK. Both interface has been configured properly. We have to configure a DHCP server here. So that our client computer will get IP address automatically from this MikroTik router. Okay. Now click on IP, then click DHCP server. DHCP tab is by default selected. Now click on DHCP setup. The DHCP server will provide IP address from Ether2. This address, DHCP server will provide IP address to this computer through Ether2. So we have to select here Ether2. Click next. Look, the network address already been assigned here, and next, this is the default gateway. Next, this is the IP ranges, and next, this is DNS server IP addresses, and click next. This is the list time, and next. Setup has been completed successfully. Click on OK. Close the DHCP server window. Now you have to configure network address translation so that your computer can use internet. Click on IP, then click firewall, click on net. Now click add icon. The chain will be SRC net. Don't need to change it. The source addresses will be our local area network, that is 192.168.10.0/24. Now click on action, and here the action will be mask query. Okay, now click on apply, then click OK. Now you have to check the default route. Click on IP, click on routes. Yes, the default route is dynamically set. All networks are reachable. Now we have to check whether my MikroTik router can connect to internet or not. Click on tools, click on ping. Now we can ping to Google IP address, that is 8.8.8.0, and now click on start. Look, my MikroTik router can access to the internet because it successfully pinged to Google DNS IP address. Okay, click on stop here and close ping window. This is a client computer Windows 10. Now right click on this computer, Windows 10 computer, click on settings, and look, this is network adapter, and I have to select internal switch here. Network adapter internal switch, because our client computer will connect to MikroTik router through this internal switch. Okay, now click on apply and then okay. Now right click on Windows 10 computer and click on connect and click on start. Now I am logging to my computer. Okay, make it full screen. Look, in my virtual computer already internet is connected. I am clicking on yes. Now right click on network icon, click on open network and internet settings, scroll down and then click on change adapter option, double click on Ethernet. Now click on details. Look, the IP address come from my local area network, that is 192.168.10.253, and this is the subnet mask. This is the default gateway, that is my MikroTik router Ether 2 interface IP address, and this is the DHCP server, that is my MikroTik router, and DNS server IP address. All informations come from the MikroTik router. If you find that your device is not connected to the MikroTik router, so click on properties, click on internet protocol version 4 and then click on properties. Now just click on use the following IP address and again click on obtain IP address automatically, and here also click on use the following DNS server address and again click on obtain DNS server IP address automatically. Just change it and send the request again, and off you will get your internet connection to your computer. Okay, close and close. Now close. Now we can check in server type cmd, open command prompt. Now ping to facebook.com, hit enter. Look, my virtual computer can communicate with the Facebook. Okay, if you have configuration, you can open browser. Microsoft Edge browser has been opened. Now you can type here google.com and hit enter. Look, my virtual computer can access to the Google, so internet is working here properly. That means my MikroTik router is also working properly. Close browser. This is all for today. Hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Keep watching for next tutorial. Thank you very much.